Hi, Grandma Joy here. Let's make paper snowflakes. What do we need? We need a piece of paper. This is tissue paper, so it's really thin. Or you can get a different type of paper. You can use white because the snowflakes are usually white. But if you want to use a different color, that's fine. You need a pair of scissors. And you need something to put down before where you're cutting all the bits of paper apart so that it does not make a big mess somewhere, hopefully, right? So first you get your paper. If it's not quite a square, that's fine. But if you start with the square, you're gonna always keep the center and know where that is. So what we're gonna do is fold the square in half, making a triangle. And then we'll fold it in half again. And we just keep folding it until we have a thin triangle. And at some point you can mark that this is the center or keep track of that because you have to know where the center is. Okay. I'm folding it again. And I'm going to fold it again. That just depends how much you want to do. But so this is a little cone. It looks all folded over and over. This is my center where it's all pointy down here. That's the center at the end of the point. And what I'm going to do is cut the center off. So now there's no center down there. If I want a square snowflake, I can leave all the edges and just start cutting more here. If I want a round snowflake, I can cut the top off. So now it's going to be more of a circular shape if I just have the bottom here and the top cut like that. And then I just make cuts into this folded paper to create my snowflake, right? So I'm just cutting bits away. And then I'll see how it looks later. So I'm cutting things, right? And taking out the little bits of paper. And that's why you want a surface in front of you. Missed that one. So maybe I'll cut a little bit up from the bottom too if I want. And maybe I'll cut the top a little. Maybe I'll just cut this off. If you cut something wrong, you could just go with it. It doesn't really matter because it's a snowflake and it's whatever you want it to be. So when you end, you're going to have a folded piece of paper about like this. It may look a little different, right? But when you unfold it, it's going to look different, right? So as I'm unfolding it, it's creating a pattern that's repeating. Look at that. And I keep opening it up. There we go. Doesn't that look like a snowflake? And you can see it doesn't look like that while it's all folded up, but by cutting it while it's folded, then when I take it apart, I'm going to have something that looks like a snowflake. And I could hang that on my wall, right? Something fun like that for snowy times. Making it look like snowy times. Here's another one. Let's see if I could show you this. Make the top all pointy. And some parts are going to be square because not all the bits went up together. Should I cut the center on this one? Maybe just a little circle on the center for this one. Let's see what that looks like. Look at what we have here. It's just a folded paper that has some cuts in it. But if I unfold it, there I have another snowflake, right? I've done some others that I've cut here. You can see the patterns cut into the paper. Let's unfold that and see what we have. You can make it as big or as small as you want. There we go. And they're fun for decorations, right? You can put them places. Here's another one. It's got a little bit different pattern, right? Starting to open up. Notice that I have a lot of tall bits and pieces on this one. So let's see what that looks like if I open it up. And you have to be a little bit gentle while you're opening it, or you might tear it, right? You just have to sort of gently do it. Look at that. That's a bit different, isn't it? Let's look at some other ones I've got. Here's one that's a bit square. You can tell what kind of cuts I made to make that. And here's one where I did little triangles and made stars. What do you think? Is that what you want to have on yours? You could just practice. Doesn't take much. There's one with some hearts. Lovely. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed learning how to make paper snowflakes and that you cleaned up pretty well afterwards so you didn't make too much of a mess. And I'll see you again another time.